This is a James Poetry Consultant Moment. This is a James Poetry Consultant Moment. This is James Lynch. I have a special statement that I want to make that will be put on quite a few of my pages, and it's a very concise, direct statement. You know, in negotiations over money and contracts at times, well, it probably happens quite a bit, you will have one person. You ever heard of the term the devil is in the details? Well, even before the details are printed up, copied, writing, and things of that nature, you will have different persons with, you heard me use the term, agendas, what they want to accomplish. There's nothing wrong with persons wanting to make a profit in their business deals. However, sometimes that devil in the details comes out their mouth even before, like I said, it even hits paper. And here is what I mean. There's an expression of, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? There's another expression where you'll hear a person say, that is a moot point. So in other words, they will try to bring something into the negotiation process that really has nothing to do with anything, especially with the amount of money that you should be paid or what have you. I mentioned before, anything that is not clearly stated in contracts and directly to you, or maybe through handshakes, people have no business taking this or that from you. They have a responsibility to even make clear, you see, if something is not right, especially, you see, when it comes to money and policies and things of that nature. If somebody doesn't know about this or that, then you state what it is for this or that, and you state it directly. Let me tell you, some persons are worried about the AI being ethical. Well, the stuff that I'm telling you today, when you practice it, then the AI who's learning from some of you all will learn the correct way, the right way of addressing people. Also, when it comes to contracts, etc., things on that level, because I really want to emphasize, you know, you will find the very things that sometimes people are stealing, intellectual property of that nature, what have you, if, just if, they were to actually have contacted that writer, that consultant, or what have you, what they may have thought was worth just a few $1,000s or even more, they would have found, if they would have done the right thing, that it could have been made way better, where the skies would have been the limit. And that's what I really want to emphasize today, that, you know, artists are not cookie cutter type of people, artists or writers. And to try to make them into that way is doing a disservice. So what am I saying? I've stated before, some of the items that have just been taken from me over the years, some of my books that were really so good, to this day, you still have persons who want to claim that that book is totally theirs, which was supposed to be a series, but it's not. It's still mine, but you don't see me working on that book. But that's what I just still want to emphasize, that if a person really wants to, you see what I'm saying, do things the correct way, then prosperity would be even more so. You see what I'm saying? So I just really want to emphasize it to you who are listening to this consultant moment, that when it comes to your money and contracts, I still emphasize that sometimes all the various things that people try to do with your stuff, intellectual property, and have these other second and third connections and agendas and what have you, you know what? If they do it in the right way of contracts or pay for your service or what have you, you know, I always say again, you know, then you can do whatever you want with the material or what I wrote or what have you. But if you don't purchase it in that manner, then guess what? You see, just like that's why you have some items that are public domain that normally have to be at least over 50 years old or what have you to even be considered for that. Well, guess what? My writings, etc., none of them are over 50 years old, you see. So the whole point is this: some of the very things that some people may want to do with my intellectual property or what have you, you know, you pay that reasonable price, very reasonable for this and that, then once again you can do what you want with it. So what am I telling you? This goes to show you what type of individuals we are when we look in the mirror when it comes to professionalism and even business. Why go through the hassle and the worry and embarrassment of this and that when you could have been spared all that from just what? Even in some cases, a few dollars. See, that's something to meditate on. And then you could have still used the items any way you wanted to use them. Have a very wonderful day, Perceptive Readers.